Good morning from a bright and sunny Rome that is brimming with excitement. I'm Norah O'Donnell alongside Tony Dokoupil, and you are looking live at the Pauline Chapel in the Apostolic Palace for the beginning of a centuries-old ritual, the papal conclave. This tradition steeped in history and mystery, and it will end with white smoke and the election of the 267th Pope, the leader of the Roman Catholic Church.
A chain that goes all the way back to Peter, and there they are on your screen now, the 133 cardinal electors. Do we have the picture? Those are the men who will choose the next pope. The details on them: all must be cardinals in good standing, under the age of 80. Their average age, by the way, just shy of 70. A lot of wisdom in the room, and 70 is also the number of different countries they call home. This is the most geographically diverse conclave in church history, including many countries sending cardinals here to vote for the very first time.
I mean, look how majestic this is, of course, with the guards there in front. Now, one of the men will almost certainly be the next pope, although did you know that the only requirement is actually to become a pontiff is to be a baptized Catholic man?
I did know that, but there have been rare exceptions over the years. It'll most likely be a cardinal.
That's right. That's right. And the Holy Father is charged with leading 1.4 billion Catholics around the world. There are about 60 million in the United States. And really, the church is at a crossroads. So this is a critical choice, a monumentally important sign of how the Catholic Church will move forward.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be a secret choice as well. The word conclave is Latin. It means with key. And it's an indication of just how serious they take this secrecy. The election is supposed to be airtight. There is a special master key. We're looking there actually at the chalice that the votes will be shaken in before they are counted. That's where they are placed. That's the receptacle. They will be locked inside by that key, a key that dates all the way back to 1870 once the voting gets underway. And the lock means, well, they hope it means anyway, that only a very, very, very select few know exactly what happens inside as the vote happens. And shortly, we will actually hear the order that sets all this in motion. Extra omnes. It's Latin for everybody out.
Yeah, everybody out. I mean, this place will be in lockdown, and that is when those big wooden doors to the Sistine Chapel, they are sealed shut. They're expected to hold their first vote tonight. And in the last 75 years, the longest conclave lasted 4 days. That was in 1958, when it took 11 votes to elect Pope John the 23rd. And the last conclave in 2013 that we were here for, well, it took only 2 days to select Pope Francis, and I remember it well. You know,
I met a couple of hopeful Catholics here who flew in from Missouri. They bought a cheap ticket. They got to get back Saturday for their best friend's wedding, so they are rooting for a very short conclave on the low end there. Now, remember, we will know that the Pope has been elected if we see smoke of a certain color from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel. It's been outfitted with a special stack. You see it on your screen there. The fire department put it up not long ago. Black smoke, as you've probably heard by now, means no pope. They are still deliberating. White smoke means a great joy. A new pope is imminent. And after today, there will be 2 votes in this process each morning, and then 2 more votes each afternoon until a pope is elected.
You know, just as we look at these pictures, I'm thinking about how everyone has taken an oath of secrecy, everyone that's involved in this conclave. So if you're staffing this, if you're part of the Vatican Guard, you've also taken an oath to secrecy, or you can be excommunicated from the Catholic Church.
Yes, although no one has been so far. So we've got 3 guests here who seem to know an awful lot about what happened in past conclaves.
That's right. Let's just, as we quickly, before we introduce our guests, just want to take a listen to what's happening inside.
But then when we do see the election, and hopefully very soon we'll have a new pope, when the next pope is
Dominus, qui corda nostra dirigit in caritate et patientia Christi, sit cum omnibus vobis. Et cum spiritu tuo. Venerabiles fratres, cum sacris litaverimus, nunc conclave ad diligentum Romanum pontificem ingrediemur. Ecclesia universa nobis in oratione communicum.
And And Cardinal Parolin is beginning the ceremony as the ranking Cardinal
Dominus
Bishop.
dirigat gressus nostros in via veritatis, ut intercedentibus beata semper Virgine Maria, beatis apostolis Petro et Paulo, et omnibus sanctis, que eis sunt placita semper agamus.